What's up, guys? It's Junior of STE Outdoors. We're actually going to be doing a little bit of fishing again today. I think we might make a little bit of a challenge out of it just to make things fun, but we're going to be doing a little bit of fishing, bass fishing. Last time we went here, it was like 2 years ago. The bite wasn't super good, but some people have been catching some pretty big bass out of here recently, so we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. As you guys can see, this water around this lake is like a weird color, so we're going to try to figure it out. Hopefully the bite's doing good. We got the deeper fish finder. We're going to be giving that a little trial. We're going to see how that works and try to map out this lake. We've never really mapped it out. Like I said, last time we were here was 2 years ago. This deeper fish finder actually connects to your phone, and your phone works as a screen, so I'll show you guys a little bit of that. But right here, I'm from the edge. I also have a mount. You could get these mounts that attach it to like canoes, your boat, anything, so it's not only for a shore angler. You can use it if you have a boat or anything. You don't want to put high dollar down on some expensive fish finders. This works out just fine, so I'll show you guys that when I get to pond fishing. I got a little canoe I'm going to attach it to also. But this is going to work out perfect because we're going to be looking for ledges and anywhere where these bass might be schooling up this time of year. In this lake. So I got it hooked up on a swim bait rod just because I want to make sure I don't lose it. It's not heavy at all, but 20-pound test and everything, so I'm going to show you guys really quick how this works. Now the water is what's going to turn on your deeper fish finder. So once it's in the water, you can actually pull out your phone and start looking at what it's mapping. So this is a screen right here. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it because it's super bright out here, but it's actually telling me the depth, the water temperature, what it looks like on bottom. So I'm slowly reeling this thing in, and my whole goal is to find structure, drop-offs, anything that these bass can relate to. And right now I'm not seeing any of it. So because I have this capability as a shore angler, this new capability to be able to actually see everything out in the water, this is going to be a big helping factor in catching these bass. So the water's 69 degrees right now. It's in 6 foot of water, and the ground is completely smooth. So we're gonna go ahead and move around a little bit. So I checked out this whole little beach area right here. There's no structure at all, so we're gonna go ahead and move. I'm gonna reel this in, and we're gonna go ahead and recast it somewhere where we can find something that we like to see.
All right, we left that little point. We're gonna come try this spot.
So I'm gonna try out this spot. It looks like there's a little bit more structure. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this out and see if we can't map us some structure or anything that these bass might relate to.
Looks like some weeds.
Yeah, there's like a lot of weeds or something down there. 8 feet deep, 9 foot.
There has to be a hole right there if that's 8 feet.
Yeah,
deep.
look, there's some weeds right there. You see that?
Oh yeah, perfect. I'm gonna go get my little grub.
Yeah,
throw it on those weeds.
Go pick that up real quick. See if you can't pull a bass off it. He literally was just talking right now about how we haven't caught a bass on this side. We should move. You literally just said it right now too, huh?
That's always how it happens. Right when I was like, man, we've never caught on this side.
Little grub.
Yeah, just something simple, little grub, bouncing it on the bottom. Look at that, fish number 1. So what's the challenge? We're going most fish and biggest fish, right?
Most fish and biggest fish? I guess so.
Oh, man, I don't want to get
Yeah, your foot almost sunk. That's what I'm saying, that mud's soft. First fish of the day. Nice.
All right.
Look, I'm already got my boots all muddy. This mud's soft down here, but nice fish.
All right, let's get some more. Nothing. I'm gonna get a bite on this one, watch.
Bet.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Bush. Bush fish.
Bush fish.
That was a bush.
Oh, bush fish.
You must want to get out fish.
What's up?
These fish are behind you. You must want to get out fish.
You're fishing too fast though. You gotta slow it down. Slow your roll, Daniel.
That's what she said.
So the bite's been fairly slow lately. It's actually been pretty darn slow, so we moved spots here now. This little wall right here, big chunks of rock and everything, it's almost like a big dam. And it's a little bit deeper water with a lot of structure and stuff, so as you can see, seniors down there getting a little bit of a head start on me, but we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot. So now that we're in this new spot, I want to check really quick what everything looks like down there. So we're gonna go ahead and cast out the deeper. So way out there, it's 25 feet. We're moving in. It's coming up really quick. So right here, it's a really sharp ledge all the way up to about 15, and then it comes up all the way to where we're standing. So
we want to go about 20 yards out where it's that drop off?
Yeah.
Adrian hooks up. How big is he? 2-pounder, nice.
You see this bowl? He bit in there. The golden jerkbait, it got stuck. I got stuck on a rock and then I yanked it upward and then he bit. I'm gonna do an Instagram story probably.
Oh, okay.
Well, you could film me do an Instagram story. I'm gonna take a picture for Snapchat too really quick.
So this guy, you reeled it in. You caught him pretty close to the edge, so he was probably
about
like
2 feet off right there. Literally, you see that big rock? Right after that.
So he was at 2 feet of water?
Yeah, I was literally just about to pull it up right now, and then he was like, "Oh, got him!" And
Nice.
he took off running.
All right, so we're gonna post pictures on Instagram. If you don't follow Sin City Outdoors on Instagram, you're missing out. We post all our bass pictures and all our hunting pictures, stuff that you don't see on the YouTube channel. And by the way, every Tuesday at 5:00 p.m. we're gonna start posting a video no matter what.
All right.
We're gonna post a lot more than that, but
We're gonna
minimum.
We're gonna do it with you filming, me film the Instagram story, okay?
All right, go ahead.
All right. Senior and I out here fishing, just hooked up on this nice, probably 2.5 pounder, 2-pounder. We're out here filming a video, so if you guys aren't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, or you guys are gonna miss out on some awesome videos.
That was weird. That was like a camera within a camera.
Oh, I deleted it. I thought you meant that was weird as in weird.
No. Let's get that fish back in the water.
Yep.
Let me see, hold it up. Let me get a nice, yeah, dang, he's light.
Yep.
He's really light.
I'm trying to let it swim off whenever it wants. I can't really revive her in this. Oh. Treating me good, huh? I love it when they do that though. Don't let you forget about them. You get all wet.
And she splashed you on the way
Catch
out.
another one.
All right.
It's 15 feet out there. We launched the deeper out there and we realized that it quickly comes up, and as you guys can see, we got all this really big rocks here. So I was flipping a jig or casting a jig, running it through there, no luck. Now I just decided to pick up a golden suspended jerkbait, you know, just trying to get this reaction strike. So I cast out there, and about right there it was stuck. I rip it out and catch her. But right now I think these bass, the water, or at least they're not really aggressive right now, so they're moving up and they're staging up almost on these rocks, it's looking like. So maybe we'll be able to pull another one out of here. We'll see, but that was a good bass for sure. I'm ready to get another one. Let's see if we can't do it. Senior hooked up on another. Oh dang, tiny fish.
I told you he was small. Looks like number 2. I'm gonna try to get him and release him. All right, so that's fish 2 right there. Not very big, but it was fun catching him. Like it's fun catching every fish. And he gets to go back into the lake to get big one day. And there he goes. You ready to call it?
Yeah, but one of my rods is stuck.
Yeah, the bite isn't good enough to stay out here. 3 fish in like 3 hours, 4 hours, it ain't worth it.
Got him.
What's stuck on there?
Jerkbait.
Oh
That's why I'm
man.
saying these things are like 15 bucks.
Go all the way that way. Oh, he saved it. It's a miracle.
Yep.
You lost a chatterbait earlier, right?
Yeah.
So you lost a chatterbait, that's $6. You almost lost that 15. That would have been a $21
Like
trip
15,
you owe me.
16 bucks.
The truck is way. Yeah, that's a long walk. The truck is way over there. All right, 15 hours later. We're almost to the truck. So did we tie? We did, huh?
Well,
See,
you beat me in numbers, I beat you in size.
so I got 2, Adrian got 1.
Mine was
Usually we do size, we do numbers, and first fish.
big.
But
You got first fish, you got
I know.
2 fish.
But
I
here's
got
the
big
thing.
fish.
I caught first fish, and then I didn't want to say, let's do first fish after I caught it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it went numbers and size, so it's a tie.
I guess so. But my fish could eat both yours, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
You guys got any ideas for maybe consequences, like if I take some people out fishing or something and we do a little challenge going on? Maybe we should start incorporating some consequences. You think so?
Well, whatever you're willing to do, because you haven't beat
nothing.
me once yet.
Nothing crazy.
No.
Well,
Nah, I'm
it
joking.
depends. We'd have to make the rules beforehand.
All right, so we're out of here. We're getting ready to pack it up. All the lures we use, we were throwing everything at them, and I don't think the bite was that good here. It rained a couple days ago, and it just...
Yeah, I even tied on a rock. The bite was fairly slow today, but we still managed to get it done. If you guys are interested in anything we're using today, including the deeper, the links are going to be down in the description below. You guys can check them out. And also, no matter what, a minimum, we're going to be posting at least 1 video a week, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So at least 1 a week. We're probably going to be throwing a couple more in between and stuff. More than likely we are, but that's just going to be the minimum. We want to have a little bit of a schedule going on. But other than that, once again, guys, we got hats here for sale. You guys can check them out, cincinnatioutdoors.net. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you outdoors.